All right, good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. We're live here on Ken's 5 talking weather. We are upon the weekend, and temperatures are going to be a little cooler on Saturday and Sunday. You know, the last couple of days we've been right around 98, 99 to 100 degrees around the area. But thanks to cloud cover and the possibility of some rain tomorrow and a better chance Sunday, that'll trend our temperatures a little bit below normal. Instead of like 98, 99, we'll be around 91, 92, and even some areas staying in the 80s all weekend, depending on where exactly you're watching from and where exactly sees rain the most, which right now it looks to be mostly west between Hondo, Uvalde, and Del Rio. They're looking at some possibly soaking rain as early as tomorrow morning, and then some downpours moving in tomorrow afternoon, and then also Sunday as well, and even possibly into Monday as too. So a lot to break down, and this is a look at your weekend forecast kind of in a snapshot. High temperature of 92 tomorrow in San Antonio, 30% chance, mostly cloudy, a few breaks in the sky. You know, if you're watching any college football or if you're grilling in the backyard tomorrow, should be fine. Lower 90s, upper 80s around the region. Morning starting off around 75 to 74 degrees. Overall, a decent day for early September. And then there will be a couple of scattered rain showers, not just around our area, but mostly west, you know, again, towards Del Rio, maybe Rock Springs, Real County. There could be some localized heavy downpours that kind of form and then moving from the west. So we'll talk about that on future radar and look at the rainfall forecast amounts in a second. But if you have any questions, leave your comments down below. We have that weather impact alert for Sunday, just for a slightly better chance for some of those storms moving east towards San Antonio. But again, areas out west have a better opportunity at seeing that. Matter of fact, Del Rio so far this year for 2025, not doing so great on rainfall accumulation. Look at this. So the second column is showing Del Rio, right? Since January 1st, they've picked up only 4.5 inches of rainfall, give or take. That's about 9 inches below normal, so they're really behind schedule. They need a lot more rain, and that's why they're in drought. Anywhere from like the Rio Grande towards, you know, Hondo, that's where it's extreme to exceptional drought. Even in Bexar County, it's that as well, but it's really for areas out west that really are in desperate need of some soaking downpours. Austin, 22.2, that's about an inch or so below normal, not bad. Kind of in the neighborhood for where they should be. San Antonio, we're actually doing good. You know, this past Sunday we saw a huge round of soaking downpours move through Bexar County, and that brought our annual number, or annual rainfall, slightly above average. So we'll take that. Corpus Christi at 13 inches of rain, and they're about a half a foot below average. So, but they're actually doing pretty good on drought from what I've seen recently. But San Antonio doing decent, but Del Rio, especially for areas out west, need a lot more rainfall. Okay, temperature 86 degrees, feels like 91. It's a sunny day, a couple of clouds overhead. South winds at 8. Here are temperatures right now. We have a south wind, again, light, 5 to 10 at most. 88 in Castroville, 88 in Calaveras, 91 at Lavernia, jumping already in the 90s near Seguin, Stockdale, Floresville, 89 at Pleasanton, 84 at Bernie. Zooming out, you can see what we have so far, and that is showing lots of 80s and 90s on the map. So if you're heading out for any lunch plans with friends or family, or heading out to work at this hour, it's mostly quiet and just on the warm side. Now notice we're seeing a lot more cloud cover move into our western counties, Del Rio, Val Verde County, Edwards County, Kinney County, Maverick County. None of those are producing any rain showers right now. It's mostly quiet. But it's the beginning of our next system that's pushing through West Texas and northern Mexico. So this is the remnants, pretty much what's left over of what was Hurricane Lorena. Now it's post-tropical. Now it's just an area of showers and clouds and storms, but nothing too impressive right now. But notice there's some light rain moving into West Texas, parts of the Panhandle. That'll continue to push east, and I think progressively through tonight and tomorrow morning, you'll notice more clouds in the area, mostly dry for today. High temperature of 98 to 99, it's going to be a hot day for your Friday. 94 at 8 and 88 degrees at 10 o'clock tonight. So for any late night plans, fine, cloudy, dry, and just on the warm side. Winds maybe gusting near 10 to 20 miles an hour, a light breeze at best. So here's how things unfold. By tomorrow morning, a couple of isolated areas of rain between here, the Coastal Bend, Floresville, Gonzales, Houtsville, some isolated light rain to moderate showers. That's pretty much it. As we progress into the tomorrow afternoon, 2, 3, 4 o'clock, notice that most of the area is cloudy. few breaks and peaks of sunshine here and there. Highs in the lower to middle 90s, pretty much very similar to today, just a little cooler. We'll take that. But yes, so 3 and 4 o'clock tomorrow, late morning into the early afternoon, we could see some scattered thunder showers get a little bit more active between Del Rio, Rock Springs, and Uvalde. That'll be the main takeaway in this forecast. And the good thing is these rain showers, these storms that form for tomorrow and Sunday, they're not long lasting. They strengthen, they last for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then they rain themselves out. But, you know, with any saturated grounds, and of course all the drought and dry grounds too at Del Rio and Uvalde and Eagle Pass, that can also pertain to, you know, an isolated flooding threat. It's not going to be a widespread threat. But notice that tomorrow there may be a couple of scattered storms around between Hondo, Uvalde, Del Rio, Eagle Pass, and Pearsall and Cotulla. We'll see a break in activity. So again, not an ongoing threat. Sunday morning, more of the same between Val Verde County, Del Rio, Uvalde, Highway 90 to Rock Springs, Bandera County, Real County. There could be some heavy thunderstorms that do move in from the west and then push farther east. Some of that may make it to San Antonio, but a lot of that weakens on approach to the Bexar County region and Atascosa County, I-35 area. So both days, opportunities at seeing scattered rain, a few thunder showers in the area, but again, the main takeaway is any flooding rains, any strong thunderstorms that form, any tropical downpours that push through the region will be west between Hondo, Uvalde, Del Rio, Rock Springs, and then a break in activity Sunday night. So again, it's not all day kind of rain. But the rounds of rain that do move through could produce isolated, localized flash flooding. Here's a better way of looking at it. Some of that may make it to San Antonio, but a lot of it rains out by the time it makes it to here. We may see a couple of isolated showers in San Antonio in the metro. But anywhere from Uvalde to Del Rio to Rock Springs, that's the bullseye spot for Saturday and Sunday for stronger thunder showers, for more tropical downpours that could amount between 1 and 5 inches of rain, just depending on where these storms set up and where they drop and where you're located. Of course, that'll dictate which areas see, what areas see more rain than others, So anywhere from Eagle Pass, Del Rio, central to northern Val Verde County, even as far east as Uvalde and Hondo, possibility of that happening. And then some of that will try to make its way to San Antonio, but most of it staying west for the next few days. But we'll have a weather impact alert set for Sunday. High temperature of 91, scattered rain, mostly west of the I-35 corridor. Monday, same thing, but less in coverage. And on Saturday, just some spotty scattered rain in the area. 91 Tuesday, and then notice by early to mid next week, things start to trend down on the rain, and then temperatures stay pretty seasonal in the middle to lower 90s. And that is pretty much it, guys. Just stay aware for this weekend. Download the KENS 5 app. It's free in the App Store. We'll have more updates on any additional high-resolution data, any of the forecast models update with any higher rainfall amounts, lower rainfall amounts. You'll be the first to know on the KENS 5 app. If not, have a great Friday, guys. Have a great weekend. Don't let the rain chance tomorrow cancel plans because I think it'll just be mostly clouds around the area, but there will be some pockets of rain out west, and then especially that between Sunday morning and Sunday afternoon where some downpours could get heavy and maybe some isolated flash flooding out west, right? So towards like Del Rio, Uvalde, some rivers could see some heavy downpours, maybe some high water areas. So that's what we're going to watch very closely this weekend for our western counties. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and be safe and enjoy the slightly cooler weather. Instead of 99, 100, we'll be at around 91, 92. We'll take that. That's something. And then by this time next week, rain chances trending down in temperature, staying pretty seasonal in the middle to lower 90s.